Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to what will be episode 10 of the Minecraft Let's Play series. Today we are in the far corner of our base, right by the tree farm. Nothing exciting is going on over here, but what we do need to do is clean up this build. I left it relatively unfinished since the last time I went and built it, which, as we recall, I think it was episode 3 or episode 4 got done, and now I need to cross it off my list. So what we'll do is we'll just check the to-do list for the episode. So finish work at the tree farm. So what I'd like to do is wrap the sandstone all the way around. So back there is all just regular blocks, not sandstone, so we'll bring it out. And that will suffice with this. I think I might keep the waterfall. Actually, no, I'm not going to keep the waterfall because I need to get rid of it so I can grow trees below. So that's part one of this. Second portion is I need to get a staircase up here. This is not doing it anymore. And in here, I'm going to try and hollow it out so that I can grow larger trees. So I think the spruce requires a higher block count than the oak and then the birch, and I do want to be able to grow maybe 4, maybe 5 of those, maybe 4 or 6 of those. So I'd like to get that done as well. And so like I said, a staircase, this and that. Next portion, breed more cows. So still over the cow farm, some of them have been getting bred, which is great. We need to get some more. I like to have maybe 30, 40 per pen. Clear up the lava at the end of the base, so down that way you can see the lava stream. I like to get that cleared out so that I can start working my way down to see what's at the very other end, because I don't want to be fighting mobs and getting hit into lava or just like misclick. I need to also figure out how to decorate the cow room. So the cow room right now is just gray, boring, and very unexciting. It's not inspiring, and definitely not really something I want to spend a lot of time in. So I need to figure out what to do. I think we might use wood because I like using the resources we can get from the tree farm. We'll use wood, and then I will make some stone and make some chiseled stone with that stone, so that we can do some kind of cool looking design. So as you can see, we have more cows than we did last time, and we'll do something cool. We'll have edged out and whatnot. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go get a bunch of sandstone. I estimate that I'm going to need at least 3 stacks worth. I might farm up some sand while I'm there so I can make some glass. But while I'm taking care of this, you guys relax, and I'll be right back. Quick mining session later, and we got the necessary raw materials to get on with our project. I have also gone and got some spruce, so that when I hollow out right below us, I am able to plant it and make any adjustments to the block height as necessary. Hopefully we don't have to make any, but in the case that we do, we're good. So I'm going to start at this corner. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to hollow all of this out. And so essentially, that's what it's going to look like. If you didn't already get that from my description, hopefully you did. Preceding me recording this, I had gone over and fed the cows in between the transition point. And so far, so good. I like what I've done with the cows. However, I still really want to automate, and I fully intend on keeping that. So, break out the shovel. Excellent. Okay, backfill time. I need to find a desert. I'm going to leave this portion open and stick like this. So back here is just another area. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. if anything at all. But I'd like to keep it open. I'm going to probably off camera go in there and grab any bare resources that are out and open on the surface so we can make use of them. And then if I need space for anything, maybe expanding the farm one day, then that option is available to me and I don't forget that it's there. And I also just see what's going on in terms of what kind of space I'm working with, and then I'll be able to generate ideas. That was really fast. Wonderful. So that looks a lot better, 10 out of 10 better. And certainly I enjoy looking at this. It's far more visually appealing. So let's continue on. Out of the way, Mr. Bat. Now, for the front of the building, or the front of the tree farm, I think I'm going to keep it just to 1, for the simple fact that I'm going to be building a storage unit directly underneath of it. So I don't know if I want it hanging out too much, but actually, now that I'm looking at it, let's quickly hop down here for a second. Hopefully nothing attacks us. So I'm thinking about building a storage unit kind of right in here, a type idea. Or up on this level and in here. So I kind of want at least 4 chests high, and I want it back quite a bit. So we have some company coming, so I'll head back up. So I think 2 will be okay, and then I'll just put some stairs to cover the lip, if you will, and then that will allow us to have a little bit more decoration, which is nice to have, right? Originally, when I recorded one of the episodes, I was humming and hawing about potentially adding on some glass so that I could see. I don't really see too much merit in that anymore. I don't really know what I'd do with it, but I do like the sandstone, and for the time being, that's how we're going to keep it. So now it's time to decide how the bottom's going to be tackled. Do I have a sword? I don't have a sword. Very interesting. Maybe I threw it away by accident? Maybe I'll have to rewatch some of the footage here to try to figure out what I did with it. Kill this guy. And good. Okay. So I want to... Oh, jeez. I've been dropping torches everywhere, and some places, I guess, are still at the equivalent light value of being able to spawn creeps. So I have to fend them off still. But once we get the base lit up with proper lighting and glowstone, there should be no additional need to have any of the not additional need. What am I even saying? Any additional monsters that are spawning, that won't happen. So spruce, I haven't looked it up, but I think if I dig 2 blocks down from this level, so let's do this. Hopefully there's no lava. Hopefully if we plant them on here at this height, F3, this is height 9, and we go over here. F3 that's 19. So if I can clean this portion out, maybe like up to here, then we'll have more than enough room. I definitely don't believe that it's 10 blocks high. And I'm going to make 6. So I have decided at that point. I am indeed making 6. So I can have 6 spruces growing, and I can switch it up and do maybe 6 acai. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to further plan out how I'm actually going to make this operation happen, where it's all going to go, and then I'll be back when things are cleared out and I have a better. So I built the staircase that's going to be going into the upper portion of the tree farm. So come down the staircase, yada yada yada, makes a bunch of sense. Here is where I'm going to build into the, I don't want to say cliff face, but cliff face is wrong. I'm going to excavate the back wall here, push that back, and then fill up the space that I create with the same style of planter that the trees up here have. So it'll be sandstone plus the polished granite with a dirt block for the tree. And I'm still maintaining that I will be able to fit in 6. Now, I don't know if I want to do 9. Actually, scrap that. I'm going to do 9. While I'm here, I might as well do it. So once I got all the tools and stuff going together, once we're actually here, let's put it to bed and let's do it. I'm going to add an extra block in between each of the planters just to allow a little bit of extra room and to have a little bit more spaced out. So they're kind of looking like Christmas trees, if you will, if you know what a Christmas tree farm looks like. But anyway, guys, I will get back to you once I thought I was done, and then I realized I had misjudged the planning. So that's why you see these little like flower boxes half built, and then this back portion somewhat dug out where the sandstone blocks are going to go. I also built a little bit of a staircase. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm recording this over a couple days. So partway through my excavating process, I decided that I wanted to add some decoration instead of just having this flat gray. So what I am in the process of thinking of doing is skirting it with these blocks, doing some mixture of polished diorite and spruce wood planks, and then having the stone bricks in the corners just to add some appeal to the room, a little bit of character, and just so it looks a little bit better. So when I come back, that's going to be done, and the floors are going to be in, and then we're going to be good to go to plant the trees and get our spruce ready to go. 3, 2, 1, super slow reveal. We are done. The addition to the tree farm is now complete. As you can see, we have more saplings than we started with. We have this swarm of bats, and we have a tree that's already growing, which is great. So I now know that all the spaces work because the roof is symmetrical. So this one will grow. These two have already grown, and I've already chopped them down. Got some spruce. The spruce planks that you see, I actually ran out, so I had already chopped down some trees to generate the test, which is great. The staircase here looks good. We tossed in some glass just to add a little bit of filler and a little spice of life. This tree farm is, as we know, works very well and produces quite a bit of wood for us. Let's see what else here. Yes, so torches, it kind of looks weird. I got that. Between next episode and the one we're currently recording, I'm going to head over to the nether and farm myself up, I don't know, probably like 3-4 stacks of glowstone, and come back in here and really make the adjustments to put the glowstone in, and that will satisfy this. But in terms of what we got here and now, the build is, for all intents and purposes, complete. So this is kind of what it is. I try to keep some of the walls, make the piping look the way it does. I kind of try to dig into the wall as well to make it look more sorry, try to make it look a little bit more texturized instead of just a flat wall. And while I do like the color scheme, I like this scheme more than I like this, but I enjoy this because it's something that's a little bit different and just offsets the room so it doesn't look like it's so mono themed, if you will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a chest because I'm declaring the build completed, so we can edit into our book when it was completed and just some general thoughts. So nothing in here. Yes, we get a chest. That's an anvil. Where's the? Here we are. We're standing on it. So we just need a quick chest. Pull this out. Make one. Okay. And the other thing, if we see in my inventory, we have slime balls. Now, interestingly enough, right over here, where the blocks go up, was a slime, which means there is a slime chunk directly in the base. Which I assume there was, and it wouldn't be very far. So I killed it right about here. So I'm not entirely sure where the chunk is and where it ends. I'll have to whip out the map editor and go with it from there. So that will be at a later date when we start really needing to get some slimes. Boom, chest in there to make it look all nice. And that is that. So I'm going to head upstairs, drop all of this stuff off, pick up a almost dead diamond pick, and we're going to go exploring. And then we are going to wrap it up by just kind of gaming out what we want to do with the cow room. So I've used up quite a bit of wheat feeding the cows, so I'll show you right now. So we have all of these guys teaming in our pens. So for the room, I'm going to work on completing this to make it look better. We're probably going to push this out a bit more and do some active decoration. So I don't know what kind of design or color scheme I'm going to use. We'll kind of figure that out. And then I think at the back, I'm going to make a cow face. So I'll end up Googling how to do that and kind of what blocks I need. So I just have a giant cow face looking at me. So in terms of the nether portal, I'm going to put the nether portal right over there. So these will be 3 high, and then the nether portal will be sitting in its new home resting place right over there. That way when I come down the stairs, I'll have the option of going to the nether portal, and I'm thinking maybe building a second layer down a couple blocks, so I'll put a staircase down there as well. But that's that. Anyway, guys, let me unload, reload, and get the book ready. You're never going to believe it. So I cleaned up the 2 lava pools that were, one was right there and one was just around the corner. And I was lighting up over here, and I saw this. Now, what this is an abandoned mine shaft. I saw just this little corner here down below. I wanted to come and check it out. I haven't explored, as you can see, but man, I am excited. So we're just going to light this up a little bit. See what's up. Just, light it up. Wow. Yeah, I mined in there. That's why there's torches. Okay. Alright, there's skeletons. Let's move back here. Ow. Can you come over here? Alright. Done. Oh boy. Okay, we're not going to play with fire too much more. That's totally crazy. I definitely did not expect to have the base to have one of these right here, but it does. So, what I'm going to do is head back down the ladder, and we're going to head to the cow patch, and then we're going to go and sign the book to signify the end of the episode, or I should say end of the tree farm build. So yeah, this is where one of the lava pools was, and the second lava pool was, as I said, up there. So now that that's all done, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these waterfalls. I want to keep them, to be very honest. I know that I don't really need them, but I do want to keep them. And I want to keep them because I think it looks cool. I'm probably going to keep 4 and then build like a pool. So a 3x3 block. So the source block pours into the middle of the 9 and then fills out the 3. So I can kind of like jump down in the pool and have a little bit of a a splash party, if you will. So for this room, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the cow at the end. I'm going to put piping around the sides here. This will be done with, I don't have any of the stone on me, the, not cobblestone, but chiseled brick. Some chiseled brick archways, and I think I want to do it with nether brick. So when I go farm the glowstone, I'm also going to get some netherrack, smelt it up into the bricks, and turn it into the block format. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to try to pair it with the wood. I might do birch because of the color contrast, and I'm also going to, of course, light it up with some glowstone and have the cow at the end. So let me know what you think about that decision down in the box. If someone hits me with a comment before then I'm certainly going to take it under advisement, and we can see what we can see. I'm always interested to learn, and certainly having color palettes in the game makes everything far more interesting. But man, I still can't believe it. Abandoned mineshaft. That really means the opportunity to get maybe one, if not two, spider spawners on top of each other, which is huge for us. We can turn that into an XP farm. We can keep the zombie spawner as a zombie village spawner. There's going to be a lot of loot and a lot of exploration. So, in here, we got our book and quill. I dropped that off earlier. So, tree farm. Okay, so the upper portion of the farm was completed over the course of episode 4 and 5. The lower edition was exclusively completed in episode 10. This allows us to build, to produce a wide variety of lumber for our builds. Sign, book title, tree farm. Excellent. Tree farm completed. Boom, done. Guys, thank you so very much. This episode was a little bit longer than the last. I don't know what it is yet, but I definitely can tell by the footage I have that it is going to be longer. Thank you for taking the opportunity to provide some comments. If you like the video, hit that like button. It's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada, so I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And even if you're not in Canada, happy Thanksgiving to you guys too. Anyway, we'll check you in the next episode. Peace.